Hey YTPC, Doug Michigan E-Piper here. A little bit different setting today. I am enjoying one of my last evenings. I mean, we've got a couple weeks yet, but one of my last evenings that I can enjoy in the gazebo. And figured I'd pull a NW Piper and show you guys what I look at when I'm out here versus having you see the background of the house. Yeah, this is a beautiful place for us to sit. This gazebo is like a 30-foot gazebo that we built 2 years ago, and we love it. Gonna miss it a lot, but yeah, it's just a wonderful, wonderful place, wonderful view. Just a peaceful place. So, I get some housekeeping out of the way. Today I've got my Molina. I don't know how well you can see that just because of the shadow in here, but it's a Molina. I can't tell you what model it is, but in it, believe it or not, which is kind of rare for me, is the 3 Nuns, I really enjoy it. Let me rephrase that. I can't say I really enjoy it, seeing this is my second bowl. I had my first bowl yesterday. Got it from David from Mythical History. Thank you, David. Won his GAW, and he shot that along with some other tobacco over. And honestly, I've been having. I'll be honest. I've had a struggle lately with tasting, and it just seems like it's like 3 Nuns is not really an aromatic, and I'm not going to care for it, but I'm going to try it anyway. And I tried it, and lo and behold, I really like it. It's smooth, and I'm still being a new smoker, newer I should say, been what, 7 months now, 8 months. But it just seems to me that it's smooth, it's different, and I don't really know why, but I can't point it out to you as far as the exact, well, I'm tasting this and I'm tasting that, I don't know, I just like it. So that's good. And sitting here watching the barn swallows. We got a bunch of them out here this year, and they have a nest or two up here in the gazebo. They come in, and so me sitting in here kind of irritates them at first, but then they end up flying in, and I kind of call them the daytime bats, because if you ever watch them fly, they're back and forth, like a bat would. It's kind of cool to watch them. And we've got the horse pasture right here next to the gazebo, so we can watch them go down over the pasture grass and get whatever they're eating. So that's kind of cool too. So anyway, we gotta do an update video. Foot's doing good. Appreciate those guys asked. Foot/leg, I should say, going in on Tuesday to have that looked at and see how it's going. And I'm hoping it's not as bad as they're saying it is, just because I've got our county fair coming up. And normally it'd be a big deal. You got the fair coming, don't go, or go and sit someplace. But with the new job, my responsibility for the fair is to organize and orchestrate the fire suppression for the week, which is not a horrible undertaking, but it's a lot of walking. And so I've been told I might be able to get a cart or two to help out with that. So we'll see. I did find out that we're supposed to close on the 5th for our house, and things are kind of dragging along a little bit, so I don't know when that's going to happen, but sorry, I got old sinus drainage this week. I don't know when that's going to happen, so we're just kind of holding our breath and pray every night that we stay in step with God's will and not try to push things faster than they need to go. So but I'm ready. I'm so ready. With the summer that we've had, just ready to go, ready to get this thing moving. The new house is interesting. Neither one of us are like, yes, I love his house, but we really like the inside of it. It's got an old feel to it, which I'm all about. The couple that lived in it, she's passed away now, and he's getting close. I think they're in their 80s. He's in his 80s or whatnot, and family's selling it. So they haven't changed anything, I don't think, in 40 years. But to me, it's kind of in a good way, maybe in 50 years, just because it's got a really old feel to it. And I mean, you guys know me. I do the old ways videos and stuff. It just really is kind of a cool place. 2-story. I wouldn't call it a farmhouse, but it's a 2-story house. It's kind of downtown, but I think it depends on where you're at, what you consider downtown, because this is one of those one light towns, and the light's a flashing light. But yeah, well, actually, have you guys take a peek at the horses. They're right down there. The one on the brown one, I should say, he is actually a Mustang. He was wild up until about 7 years ago, I think. It's kind of cool. They have a brand, what they call a freeze brand, on their neck. Let me see if I can do this right. Oh, there he goes. I don't have to move it too much. So yeah, he's a Mustang, and it's kind of cool. Every once in a while, he's got some reactions that remind you he's a Mustang, but he's tame. So those are my wife and my son's horses. I've always said I've got one horse that's made of steel and drinks gasoline. Right now it's sick. So I did find out they totaled my bike from the accident. However, the good news is, because I really loved that bike, the good news is that I can fix it. I brought my mechanic out, and he said that everything is bolt-on. There's nothing wrong with the tracking. There's nothing wrong with the forks. So insurance is allowing me to fix it. I don't even have to get a salvage title for it. I don't know how that works since I totaled it, but yeah, I'm excited about that one, and I can do all the work myself, so that's cool too. So I'll be working on that as soon as we move. So actually, you probably can see the birds, the barn swallows flying by here too. So, but yeah, I'm super excited about getting the bike fixed, because that's the best bike I've had ever. And I've been riding for 25 years, so I can't wait. And no, that's not me passing gas. That's the horse over there doing its thing. So, but anyway, yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I know, kind of ramble a little bit, but hadn't posted anything in a while. I've got a couple of old ways videos that I'm getting excited about doing. I just not going to be able to have a chance to get to them just because of the obviously the life changes that are going on right now. That's good stuff. I'm glad that I tried that, because I almost didn't try it. I was almost like, no, I'm just going to pass on it. But I'm glad I tried it. That's good. Oh, and to go along with that tonight, I've got Sam Adams Boston Lager, which is one of my favorite beers. I really like the lagers and the stouts. Not a very heavy drinker, but last night I had been a long week, and I got home and hit the deck with a beer and a pipe. Before you know it, I was into my second beer, and that's unusual for me. Usually when I'm sitting down with a beer, it's usually one and maybe two. Probably 2-3 times a year I might have more than two. But those are the kind of beers I like. I'd rather have a beer with some oomph to it than drink a lot of watered down stuff. And I'm not a beer snob, don't get me wrong, but man, I can't believe these birds. There's probably at least a half a dozen barn swallows all just going crazy out here. I hope you can see them on the camera, because it's kind of cool actually. But anyway, that's what I got, guys. Just figured I'd give you an update. I have no idea what the next couple of weeks are going to look like. If I do a video, it's probably going to be a quick, in and out video. But I did want to just throw this on here. I'm still lurking. I'm still watching videos when I get a chance. Right now, the trip to work is about 40 minutes, so I'm plugging into some videos when I do that, and staying plugged into the YTPC. Oh, one more thing too. The pipe show in Columbus. Looking forward to that. I will be there. I know Nathan from Let My Cameron Go is going to be there. Mythical History, David's Mythical History actually talked about it. Looking forward to seeing him if he goes. And some other people have been talking about it as well. So if you go over to Nathan's channel from Let My Cameron Go, he was actually, I think, trying to get a kind of roster because we're going to have a meetup. So give him a shout and let him know if he can make it. Be kind of cool. Friday night, we're going to be all meeting up, and that's the Friday before fair. And we're probably going to be moving during that time, but come hell or high water, Lord willing, I will be there. I told my wife, I'm like, I know we can't take a vacation. There's been a lot of stuff happening. That's the one 48-hour period I'm going to disconnect. So, like I said, Lord willing, we'll see. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take off and enjoy the rest of this. I hope you all are doing well. And until next time, you take care.